One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Let's go. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing wave. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Lance now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. But now they'll throw with Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, 52 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Let's go. Let's go. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Right back to Juszczyk again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next-gen stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance, they'll run the screen with Mitchell. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Slayton. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. From just shy of midfield, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Niners. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to, and the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Working from the gun, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Shotgun now for Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. I think they're going to at least take it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 1. He's got his man. This is Trey. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he will slide down with a good gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's a 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Gets this one to use check. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Lance going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.